Yo guys, it is James here, and today we are back with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies tutorial, and today is obviously going to be the longest tutorial I've done yet, and it's also going to be probably the most complicated and in-depth. So, if you guys cannot tell by the title, or just purely don't know what it means, today we are going to be doing the sacrifice rituals. You know, where all the pieces are, what they lead to, what they do, all of that cool, fun stuff. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be explaining everything having to do with Pack-a-Punch, the rituals, and all that crazy stuff, which is all unique to Shadows of Evil, and obviously we all know and love. Of course, unless you haven't seen this video yet, then you don't know what I'm talking about. So, today, we are going to be doing that, and if you guys have not seen my Beast Mode tutorials, highly suggest you go check those out, just so you know what we are talking about. So, if you don't know, short demonstration here, you want to go into Beast Mode, break this, that is what we just opened, is the summoning key, which allows you to do everything else. Shock that, which leads to a ritual, artifact. And then you want to jump over this, which is my little trick. Don't overshoot that jump. Run down here, shock that, and then boom, you are done. That is all you have to do to open up this first ritual area. So this right here, you saw me break open this box. Now, what this is the summoning key. So this basically allows you to do all of the rituals, and all the rituals lead to Pack-a-Punch. So this is the basis right here. That's why it's in the starting room. And if you touch your, push down your D-pad, you can see sacrifice rituals. So you can see there's 4 of them, and then a black, just hole, which is this. So we're going to pick up this, and as you can see, top left, pick up summoning key, and then 4 other pieces. So the 4 other pieces are the champion's belt, the police badge, a pen, and then the other one's like something that you put like a wig on, like one of those heads with a wig on it, but it's like a miniature one of those. I'll show you that. So the thing that we shot over here is what allowed this pen to be dropped by the crane. So right there, that is the first ritual artifact that you then have to bring to the ritual site to then do, and you have done the first part to getting Pack-a-Punch. So one quick kind of story tip thing is that there are 4 characters on this map, and each one of them have their own personal artifact, basically. So the policeman has the policeman badge, the boxer has the champion belt, the girl has the hair thing, and the magic guy has the pen. I'm pretty sure that is what it is. And so in solo player, you can pick up all 4 of them, and you don't really have to worry about order or anything like that. It doesn't matter who I have. Right now I'm the policeman, but it doesn't matter. In multiplayer, however, it still doesn't matter. Even if I was the policeman, I could still pick up this one. But if you only have 3 players in multiplayer, you can only hold, each player can only hold 1 artifact at once. So you cannot have all 4 at once, and it just, makes it a little more annoying. So right now, what we're going to do is pick up this golden fountain pen, and you can see these 2 witches spawn. These are basically the witches from the buried house, and if you shoot them, you do get points. If you knife them, you do not, and the last bullet that goes into them does not give you that plus 10 points. So we've now picked up the first piece, and what we're going to do is go back over here to the actual ritual site where we perform our ritual. Now, what you saw me shock up there, open up this staircase, which allows you to get to the ritual site. All the ritual sites can only be opened if you have gone into beast mode and done the certain thing. So this one, it happened to be shock that, so the staircase opens. So we're going to go in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to place the golden fountain pen. So once I put down the summoning key and begin the ritual, the witches, exactly like the ones that kind of appeared when I picked up the key, are going to spawn in, but more of them. Now here's the trick, and I'll start it now just so you guys can see it. So they'll spawn in. The zombies can get into this room, but you cannot leave. You cannot leave past there. So you can train them, and no more will spawn unless you kill them. So every time you kill one, one more will spawn. Now, a little trick, because you do get points. Once he screams like that, all of them are going to disappear. So if I was a little bit quicker and not talking, as soon as he, and there's the Shadow Man, by the way, but as soon as he goes, then you know that all of them are about to get, blown up, because once the ritual ends, they all just disappear. And so once that happens, once you hear that, you can just go shoot all of them and get probably around 1,000 points. So once you finish, this little gummy worm, Gateworm, kind of comes down. And you're going to pick up this, and this shows that you have completed the ritual. 100% completed it. Never have to come back here. Kind of. Well, for the sake of this video, you never have to go back in that room, because you have completely, done this ritual. So you have to do that 4 times with all the different pieces. Now we've already done it once. So strategy wise, you can get all 4 pieces first and then just go around and do all 4 in one round, or you can do the site as you pick up the pieces. So how we're going to do the rest of this video is we're going to move from the waterfront to the Footlight and then finally to the Canal District. Is that how I want to do it? Yeah, we'll do it like that. And yeah, there'll be a few kind of like quick pointers and tips along the way, but that's how we're going to cover this video. So let's do it. Alright, so once you have opened up the door to the waterfront district, if you have not seen my beast mode tutorial for this area, definitely go check it out. But just a quick little version, you want to jump up here, break this, then you can jump over this if you have not opened up that door yet, run down here, and this is what opens up the next ritual site. You break open up, there you go, it's right there. There's the Shadow Man, and let's return back to our human state. So as you saw, I broke 2 things. The first one I broke was a box on there, which basically when it fell, it dropped the champion's belt. So that is the next thing. This is the boxer's piece basically, and so when you pick it up again, those 2 things are gonna spawn right here. Again, you do get points, and you just gotta take them out, not too difficult. So once you've done that, you're good, you have the piece, and now we are going to go to the ritual site. Alright, so now we are in the ritual room, so this is where we are going to be placing the champion belt, and again, as you can see, once I put down the summoning key, we are going to be starting. So again, once that happens, I will not be able to leave the room. And so another tip just to take into mind is that once you start it, your teammates cannot come in if you're doing multiplayer, and so you kind of have to plan it out who's going to be in the room, because for solo it doesn't really matter obviously, but for multiplayer, if you have 4 players and all 4 of them are in the room training, it can be harder to train, especially in this room. I would say this is my least favorite one to train in, because it is very hard. If you have a good gun like I've just bought, you can just sit right there in that corner and shoot at them. But obviously you can get overrun. So if you have all 4 people in the room, it will go very fast, but very difficult to train. If you only have 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 3, it will go very, very slow. So the way they time it is that based on the numbers of players in the game compared to the number of players in the room will, speed up or slow down how fast the actual ritual goes. So we're going to start it here, and as you see, they're going to start spawning. Again, once he screams, all those guys, just get blown up. The zombies get cleared out of the room and all of that stuff, and again, that worm will come down. Now another, side note and tip, again, Shadow Man over there, not sure if you, saw him, but this worm will stay here for the whole game. You don't have to pick him up right away. He will stay there for the whole game, so that is our second ritual. Now, I did die the first time I tried that, so that's why I don't have the other piece done. But usually, once you do your second ritual, which I will show, so Well, actually, let me do the other ritual real quick, which you guys have already seen, and then I will show you. Alright, so I've just completed second ritual, which you guys already seen. You already saw me do that. And as soon as you pick up the gummy worm from it, a Margwa will spawn. Now, a Margwa is basically the... I don't know how to describe it, but you can teleport. He's right there. So whenever you finish 2 rituals, he will show up. So on the second ritual that you do, he will show up, and on the 4th one, he will show up. Now, if you don't do any rituals by round 8, he is going to come anyway on round 8. Now, how you kill him is you shoot at his head. You know, whatever head lights up, that's what you shoot at. And boom. Now, if you don't have Jug, like me, he can one-shot you. So be very careful. I'm going to try to make it around here. But he can one-shot you if he actually hits you. You do get points for destroying the heads. You know, he produces those little flying things. But he comes on round 8 anyway. So there you go. You can kill him pretty quickly. He will, you know, drop a thing. You can take out these things. He also drops a Margwa heart, which is part of the wonder weapon basically for this map, which will be in another tutorial which I forgot to plan out. So that will be sometime later after this episode, because I just remembered that that is a thing. That is basically what happens once you finish the second ritual, and it will also happen again with the 4th one, or just on round 8 regardless. So anyway, we've done that one. Now time to move on to our next one, which is over here, the Footlight District. So let's do it. You're going to open up this door. Again, if you have not seen this beast mode tutorial, go check it out. But just real quickly, you want to, well, I'm going to break this just because, but you want to hop up here and then jump onto this. Break that down, which is the actual piece. Run over here, shoot that, and then shock that. So there you go. That's basically everything you need to do. And here's where the piece drops. Now this is that hair comb thing that I, you know, what do they call it? Hair piece. It's a hair piece. It looks like a wig on top of it. I don't know. But anyway, when you pick that up, the 2 things are going to spawn, and you are going to shoot them. So like I said earlier, all the times you need to get to the ritual site, you have to, first, I should have mentioned that you also always have to open up like a second set of doors. And you also have to go in a beast mode. So for this one, you had to shock a thing, which opened up that. And so we're going to be doing this one. So let's get into it. I would say this is a pretty easy one to train. I would say the 2 most difficult ones are the one that we just did and the Canal District. A lot of ways to get points here, and you get, you see, I shot them there right as I heard that thing, got a couple points, and then they just go away. And you do get 500 points for completing the ritual anyway. There we go, the 3rd Gateworm, and again, you just need 4, and then you are able to get Pack Punch. We are now going to be heading to our 4th and final one, so let's get to that one. Alright, so we are now in the Canal District, and this is one where I would say you need 2 beast modes if you're trying to do everything. But I'm not. I'm just going to be doing the artifact related things. So let's see if we can do it in one. So we're going to hop into here. We are going to jump down here, break this, run over here, shock this, hopefully be able to grapple. Yep, grapple, and I am going to have enough time, which is sweet, because that was my last beast mode. And if, I'm not sure if you guys have, been keeping track or can tell, but I've done all of this in one round, which just kind of goes to show that you can do all the rituals and open up Pack Punch in one round. And again, if you have not seen the Canal District Beast Mode tutorials, check it out, because you will know kind of what I've been doing. So again, you pick up the police badge, our final one, and you just kill these 2 things. Oh shoot, I could have done that for points instead. See, this video is going to be so hard to edit since I made so many mistakes. But we're going to roll with it, head back up these stairs, feel like I've been here before, huh? I don't know. It wasn't like 10 seconds ago. Alright, so we're gonna, again, place it. Won't be able to leave. You can go upstairs. And let's do it. I would say this is the second hardest one to train in, just because it's very close space. I don't usually like to go upstairs, just in case. Because they do spawn upstairs. I like, you know, it's less like exit plans and everything. So we're just gonna stay down here. You can't leave. Can you go downstairs? I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it though and die. Nope, you cannot go down the stairs. It's closed off right there. And I didn't hear him scream. But he will always scream, and then you know that he's gonna explode soon, and this will happen. So again, fourth and final one. We have done all the gate worms. We have done all the ritual sites. That Marg was gonna spawn. Alright, so we are back, and the final part to get to where the actual pack punch room is I'm just going to go down the Footlight District, but you can do it at any one of the districts. And basically, you saw me do this in the beast mode real quick. You have to break open this door, and what this does is it leads to the rift. Now, you can think about the rift as the gramophone player. It would kind of sit right here, and it kind of looks like the same room. So, the rift is basically the gramophone player from Origins, Black Ops 2 Zombies, and it basically teleports you somewhere else. And it teleports you to the pack room. Now, each one of the districts has one of these. You just have to break it open. And so I just like to do it at Footlight District, because this is usually the one I go into. So we're going to go through the rift, and here we spawn. Now, when you first spawn into this room, these witch things that we've been seeing throughout our game are going, there's my phone, are going to spawn in. Now, there's only one wave of them, so you don't have to worry about, like, training them really. You know, just like 5 of them, and you can just take them out. Now, oh, that did. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Now, the other thing, since we have done all 4 rituals, when you come in, and usually there's a wall right here, and it has some markings on it. And it's the same markings that in the beginning of the game, like when you look at the sacrifice rituals and you don't have any of them, those same markings are on this wall. So all you have to do once you get the sacrifice rituals complete and you have the gate worms, you just walk up to it and it'll just kind of like dissolve. Now the rifts, just to point out, there is one from each district. I've already opened them, and I will be explaining in my next episode how I use them to train and what I usually like to do, so make sure to keep an eye out. But that's how you get into this room. You open up this, and boom, here we are. The time is not right yet, but what are you talking about? I've done all the rituals. We have all the gate worms and the summoning key. It is time. But no, it is not yet. Now, you see each one of these podiums. There's one here. There's one on the other side. And then there's 2 right there. You have to place each one of your gate worms on it. And then kind of do this final epic music will start playing and everything. But do this final, like, witch battle. And then it will open up. And it's pretty cool. Pretty, like, over dramatic and everything. So again, I just want to, you know, so you do one of these, you can still leave, because if you only have 3 players, you can only place 3 of them. And also when you place each one of these walls will open up, and this is the famous wall running. So if you only have 2 players, you can only place 2 of them. They then, once they have placed them, have to go back, you know, pick up the 2 new ones, and then place them again. So here you go, you place those, they all go to this, and then, now, I believe it is the time of Pack Punch. Open Apothecon Rift Stone. Not sure if I said that right, but there we go, epic music. Listen to it for a cool second. And basically you just have to train these witches. It's pretty over dramatic, since the only reason I think that is because it's a big space, so you can train the witches really easily. And you kind of just chill out, enjoy the music. Oh, I don't want to kill that zombie. But yeah, plus 500 and you are done. Boom. Oh my goodness, I almost just fell off there at the end of this episode. I would have been so mad. But there you go. Oh, hello. But there you go. That guy appears for a second, says a couple weird words. Now, if you actually look up into the sky once you are above ground, you'll see that there's a giant, like, octopus over the actual city. And then this is Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch, 5,000. There you go. Another guy will spawn. Forgot about that part. Another Margwa. Not going to battle him in front of you because this video is already really long and really repetitive. But there you go. You are done. You've done all the rituals. You've done everything you need to. You've basically done Shadows of Evil Zombies. It is why Shadows of Evil Zombies is unique, and also why a lot of people think it's annoying to play and they don't want to play it for a quick game, because you can't even Pack-a-Punch. You can Pack-a-Punch on round 1, but I don't know, it's just not really like worth it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a fantastic day. I know this episode was super duper long. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. This is by far the most complicated things on this zombie map. So hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like button. Also subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what is in the most demand. Would you rather see the best training spots for this map or the Apothecary servant? Let me know. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. So always have an awesome day. If you guys have done this with me, you have earned this Pack-a-Punch that you have gotten. So enjoy it. And yeah, have an awesome day. Peace out, guys. See you next time.